Hello and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'll be building the Burning Blade Tavern inside of Theme Park Tycoon 2 in my park that I've been building, which is based off of a universal style park. In my theme park that I've been building in this game, I'll be building the Burning Blade Tavern in place of this building here. However, I won't be building the tavern pit because it's not a whole lot of space to build in. So let's get into today's video. So as we start with today's video, I think the best way to start the build is with some sort of a base. So grabbing some primitives, and I think going about this height should work just fine for the base of the windmill. And I think what would look cool is to give the base a little bit of an angled edge by using some of the wedge pieces, and then I think we could just copy this over to all four sides. Okay, that definitely looks very cool. The next thing I should probably work on though is the building part of the windmill. And I'm not sure how tall I want to make this, but hopefully it won't look too tall at the very end. But I guess we'll see. Okay, now we need the second floor, and this will be where the windmill blades will go. And this is my first time building a windmill inside of Theme Park Tycoon 2, because I cannot think of any reason why I would build a windmill inside of a different theme park. Which you can see, I did finish the building structure here, and now I'm working on where the the blades are gonna go for the windmill. Also, this building needs a roof, so that's what I'm doing here, and I'm doing this by adding using primitives and building it at a 45-degree angle, and then I'll be mirroring it to the opposite side. And for some reason, this was actually the thing that was the hardest to build, even though I built roofs in this game hundreds of times by now. Well, apparently, I did forget to press record, and the downside of forgetting to press record, I don't know what I'm saying, but what am I saying? Anyway, let's try to say that again. So basically, forgetting to press record is you build everything off screen. Well, anyway, as I forgot how to speak, let's go into place some of the color on this building. And for this building, I think what will look the best is to use the wooden planks texture, which I used a lot in this dark universe area, if you can't tell. So for this windmill, I decided to use the wooden planks texture, and I think what will look best for this building is to actually paint it dark brown. And for the base, I decided to use a dark gray, which honestly I don't really like that color, so I decided to try, I think beige will actually look better for the base. So let's just change it to a beige color and see how it looks. Okay, that definitely looks good. Let's actually move on to the rest of the building, and I think for the rest of the building, well, I should probably finish all the wood textures first, and then we can get on to the rest of the building, which include the roof to this building, as well as the blades for the windmill. Okay, for the roofs, for this windmill, I think what will look cool is actually the tiled roof texture, which is what I'll try to use, if I can find it, that is. Okay, for the roof, we have roof. For the roofs, I don't know why I keep doing that, we have one at the top, one at the top that I have to paint, as well as two on the sides as well. So I actually don't really like this tiled roof texture, and it makes it really look like some sort of Asian or Japanese style building. So I'm actually going to go and change it to the shingled roofs instead, and let me just do that real quick. So as I have to go and redo everything that I just did and switch it with the shingled roofs, let me go and do that real quick. With everything done on the windmill, let's go on placing the fire emitters down next. So for the fire emitters, I think the best way to start this is to actually make a row of fire emitters first. So the amount of rows that I want for this windmill, I think I want 3. So I'm putting 1, 2, 3 right here. Oh, that's 2. And then one more, 3, which should be right around here. If I place, apparently I can't put 3 down. This game doesn't like me, so I guess 2 will work just as fine. Now I just have to copy this over to all the other blades, and then we'll get into the sequencing, which we'll get into right now. And for the sequencing, I'm going to be doing this in a form of a time lapse. And the way I do the sequencing for the Burning Blade Tavern is I placed each and every single one of the flame emitters separately on the sequencer, and I'm basically separating them evenly. This is how I basically organize sequencing, just so I understand what I'm actually placing down. Now, sequencing in this game actually takes a while to complete, so that's why I'm doing it in a form of a time lapse, and you can see how the process actually takes place, where I have to put in each and every single individual flame emitter down on the sequencer, and then time it properly to the how I want it to go. And the show actually came out quite nice of the fire coming out, except when I watched the video for the Burning Plate Tavern, I realized it's a lot different, which I'll probably go later and fix this show. As of right now, you can see that this is what I'm working on, and I'm just giving it different times for the sequencing. Now, that is all I have for today's video. Enjoy the little bit of the POV of all that I built in this episode. I'll see you in the next video.